Armageddon. Dropping your sword cause the time is near. Gotta do it big like Bon Iver. I'm a rock star on a chandelier. Off the walls, yeah, I'm about to go crazy. For the beast, anybody that can tame me.
Today I'm going to go back and use one of my all-time favorites, which is the ColourPop No Filter Foundation. This is the shade Deep Dark 205. I haven't used it in a long time because I've been trying out other stuff. And so I figure, since I pretty much know how that behaves, I'm going to try that today with some newer things. So I used the Revolution Baking Oil as my primer and moisturizer today. And I've already concealed, well, I did color correcting and concealing. I used the Maybelline Master Camo on my little spots. And then I also use the ColourPop Deep Dark 56 to conceal. Now I'm going to use my setting powder like I normally would. But after that, we're going to try the foundation, but we're going to try the foundation with the microfiber sponge that I got last week or the week before and see how that works with this foundation. And also I haven't worn this foundation in a while, so I want to make sure it's still, you know, a good match. Okay, so now I've set with my RC May No Color Powder. I think this is my bottle. I have a couple of these. Yeah, that's the Deep Dark 200. Just not sure how much is left in this bottle. It looks like there's some in the bottle. It's just not wanting to pump out. But I don't like wasting things. So again, this is the ColourPop No Filter Foundation in Deep Dark 205. And even though I have a partially full bottle up there, and I think I at least have 2 more that are completely full and still in the box, I don't like wasting. So I'm using everything I can out of this bottle. I think I'm in frame. Yeah, I really do like this sponge. I mean, other sponges aren't sticky, but this one is like less sticky, if that makes sense, because it's got a drier texture. I did wet the sponge with water today because I did remember like actual water from the sink instead of just my rose water. But it feels, I don't know, less messy? I don't know, I feel like I'm less cakey, I guess. I feel like it's covering everything, but I'm not coated. There's like this weird glare and I can't see, as usual. I don't know, I think it's still good. I don't think I have the coverage I want though, so Deep Dark 56 again. Okay, that'll do. Now, I'm gonna highlight with another regular No Filter in Deep Dark 50. Yeah, the texture seems a little odd. I'm not sure how, it just doesn't seem like what I'm used to. But I swear I've used this sponge with concealer before. Oh well. Okay, for our next bit of newness, I'm going to actually try a different highlighting powder today. I'm going to use this Peach Baking Powder from Revolution, just to see how that will work. I mean, I wish it was pink, but it's deeper. And I like the fact that it's deeper than my pretty pink powder. So I'm just going to pour it into the cap. The fact that it gives that brightening from the oranginess, but it's not too yellow. Okay, and I know I've made the mistake before of baking with a new powder on a work day, but I don't know why. I feel like, okay, I apologize. My alarm went off as usual. Hopefully my camera is back in the right place. Let's see, while that is settling, oh, I don't want to use too many new things on my face at one time. So I'm going to just use my Amuse eyeshadow primer in the shade Clean Slate. I'm just going to throw on some eyeshadow. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I have no plan, but I will share the colors I'm using just in case anybody cares. I'm going to go into Tuscany by Coastal Scents for my base color. I'm going into Chocolatier, which there's not much left there, but I do have spares, from Coastal Scents for my transition and partial crease color. I'm going to go into Vibrant Light Green. I'm going to grab Olive Wood for my crease. Okay, I'm going to wet my brush. I'm going to go into Gunmetal by Coastal Scents for my lid color. For eyeliner, I'm going to use this waterproof eyeliner from, I have no idea. I like the color. Can't stand this brush. You can see that. There we go. So what I think I'm going to do is, since this brush won't fit in there, I'm just going to pull it out with the brush that comes with it. Oh, well, maybe that's the reason why it doesn't work very well. It's not the brush. There's just nothing in here, even though this is only the second time I'm using it. Okay, it's really dried. Really, really dried. Great. Oh, that's uber lame. So this is probably going to be a mess. Well, that ended up looking more like when you'd use a eyeshadow as eyeliner. I really like this color, but man, this crap sucks. So for doing that anyway, I'm just gonna get this brush wet. I know it's not really a brush, it's silicone, but still, I want the eyeshadow to be wet. I'm just gonna take that into Forest Eve. No. So Jaded. We're gonna use So Jaded, and that's gonna be liner. Or hopefully a more precise liner anyway. No. This might work well with the gel liner, but it doesn't work well with just a wet eyeshadow. That's fine. Brush off my bake. No, I think that works. Subtle, but I like it because it actually melds in a little bit better than the pink. Or I might just mix the two, see what happens. Because I really do like the pink. It's just that pink one I have is very light. And this one is more around the depth I want, but it's not pink. I mean, it's fine, but I like pink. Lately, I'm just grabbing whatever I can find real quick. So today I'm using the Clean Color blush in Plum again, even though I hate the container. I don't feel like digging around trying to figure out where my other blushes are. This container was like the worst idea ever. And then last for new, I wanted to try this deep dark powder from Revolution Beauty. So yeah, I want to see how it looks compared to my nutmeg powder, but can't really tell that way. So I've got these two brushes. I'm going to try the Revolution Deep Dark Powder on this side. Oh, it looks a lot deeper and redder in the cap. I don't know if that shows up or not. I don't want it to spill. That actually makes it more promising. And basically I'm just going to smash this on my face and not blend it out just yet. And of course, this very moment is when I remember that I did not contour. Okay, so that is the Deep Dark from Revolution Beauty. I'm ready to go into the Ben Nye Nutmeg Powder. I usually use that on my big container, but I'm using this container just so you can see that it's actually the nutmeg powder. Just like this. Does that show up in the camera? I think it does. This is a lot smoother, like texture-wise. Oh, and it's a lot brighter. I think this one's lighter, but this one's brighter. Still got the brush from the Ben Nye powder on my hand, so let's brush that one in and see. Now I'm picking up the brush for the deep dark powder from Revolution. Okay, so tell me what you think. I'm thinking I might have found a new favorite with this Revolution powder. I'm not sure about the peach one, but this deep dark one, I think I actually like it better. Basically, it's probably just going to come down to cost. And even though I have different containers, I can do the math and figure out, because the Ben Nye powder comes in 3 different sizes. And I usually buy it in this big 3-ounce jar. So I'm going to figure out per ounce which one's cheapest. And I might have a new favorite. If I do, that'll be nice because I can get that from Ulta. Hopefully they'll have it in stores and not just online, instead of having to buy my powder online all the time, because I don't know of anywhere that carries Ben Nye in Anchorage. I'm going to set. Still mad that I didn't contour, but I'm not going to waste time. Let that sit for a moment. Put on some lip stain while I'm at it. And while my face is setting, throw some moisturizer in my hair, brushing off my face. I feel like something looks off. Whatever. Spray with some rose water. Use this Ulta Illuminator. I think it's Brilliant Diamond. I don't like looking under it too much since it's broken. I still need to fix it. But I'm just going to use that right up here. Right up here. I'm wiping off my brush and using Revolution strobe highlighter and holographic lights, because it's my favorite. It's weird. This one has no lid, but it's intact. This one still has its lid, and it is broken. I'm gonna use the Amuse Set in Stone setting spray, and we're done. I'm gonna find a scarf, throw on my black shirt, and head to work. I will see y'all later. Okay, so we're at about 12.5 hours. I haven't done any touch-ups, and I haven't blotted or anything else like that, and this is how my face has turned out. I really can't tell the difference between the I put the Ben Nye powder on this side, and I put the Revolution powder on this side, and then I ended up putting a little bit of the Revolution over on this side. But from what I can tell, the colors are compatible. And it might be a little bit shinier on this side, so I don't know. And then the highlight powder I think I like. It's very subtle, but that works. And let's see here. It's really not much in the way of transfer. I don't know how much of that shows. It's not much. So that's kind of why this is my favorite foundation. And I use different powders and different primer today. I'm quite pleased with the turnout, and then of course I use the microfiber sponge, which I'm also quite happy with. I think that left a good finish, and also it uses less foundation, it seems like to me. So that is that, and I'll have some other stuff I'll be trying out another time. See you later.